Now it's time to see how we can receive data from our users. Users can send data to servers using two main HTTP methods, GET and POST. In the POST method, the data is included in the body of the request package. In the GET method, the user's data is attached to the URL itself. There are two common ways to include data when using the GET method: query string method and route parameter method. In the query string method, after the destination address, we add a question mark followed by key value pairs. For example, you can write localhost colon 3000 question mark ID equal 15 and name equal Reza. In this case, we are sending two parameters ID and name with the values 15 and Reza. In the route parameter method, parameters are embedded directly in the URL path, like localhost /15/Reza. In this case, the parameters are part of the route itself rather than being sent after a question mark. Let's start with the POST method. Okay, let me add a form to the register page. To save your time, I pause the video and implement a form, then we will continue. Okay, I implemented a simple form and I added style in the template as well because this is just a demo. As you see, the method is post and the destination, the route is register. So when I press the register button at the server side, we need to write a route handler that accept post method we need to restart actually the server because we changed the main program. Okay. But if I change this to GET protocol, this time look at this. The data will be added to the end of the URL after a question mark. We wanted to send just one parameter, so we see the parameter name and its value. When data is sent by a POST method, we need to extract this data from the body of the request. To do that, we just need to type app.use express.url encoded extended equal true. Let me explain this. Here we say that for all requests, because we didn't specify any route at the first parameter, for all requests, execute this middleware. This middleware actually checks all the requests and decode parameters and add the parameters as property to the body of rec object. Later, wherever we have access to rec object, actually we can type, for example, here rec.body dot the name of the parameter, in this case f name, You can store this value into database. You can do a process based on this value. You can even pass this value to another template, whatever you want. Let's store it in an array. So I define an array, counts, let's say var list. At the beginning, it's empty. Okay, now let's push this value to this array. Let's create an object, name, colon, rec, body.fname, and another property, let's say register at, and its value, let's say date.now. And let's pass this array actually to the register template list. No. In the register template, let's try to show the content of the list. So I remove the title property. We don't need it actually. So here we know that it is register page forever. So we didn't need to get it from the main app. Assume that after form, I want to say if list.length equals 0, let's say h2, no one has registered yet, else now let's show the list of people that have been registered. So we say list that for each. Now in each iteration, we put the item in a variable, say u, and then now by variable u, we can access to those values. Let's create a table, and then u.fname, show the name in one cell, and show the register. Let me see. I name it register. Let's say registered at. Okay, registered at. Okay. And after this, actually, we need to create the header of the table here. It's a little bit messy. Now we need to close this else. Okay. Now it looks good. Let's add a header row, th name, th register at. Let me save this and restart this program and restart the server actually before executing this code. Let's review it. Okay. This should have, parameter should have a name. This is good. Here we need to add opening curly bracket and close it here. Then we open it here and we close it here, but okay. We actually need to do this. It's a little bit messy and you need to be patient and careful about everything. Now, okay, there's a problem. There's a problem. The problem is here actually, because now we added this parameter for here, but we didn't do the same thing for this part. Now I need to restart the server. Let's see, hope it works. Yep. Okay, now it works. Let's type something. We could add it to the table. Good. Now, let me add the style to this part. Let's add a div. And assign a class for this div. And here, data area, text align center. And for the data area table, let's say background color gray, width, let's say 400 pixels. Now, okay, it's not centered. To center it, we need to say margin auto. Yeah, that's good. And let's add some padding. 20 pixels. Okay, good. Let's convert this to date and time. That's too low. And string. Good. Good. So far we saw that we can create a form, send the data using post method to the server, and process the post data and, for example, show them to our users.